Hello, it's Eazytarget coming back at you with another Diablo 3 video. This is a challenge rift for week 33. And boy, is this a challenge. Staying alive is the challenge part of this. But we got a monk, as you can see on screen. And before we get into it, again, I am pushing for getting those subscribers by the 20th of this month. I'm at 320-ish or so. It's not looking so great for hitting the mark, but if we can get as many subs as possible by the 20th, that'd be great. But let's go ahead and get into this build here. Alright, taking a look into the set, it looks like we have the Uliana set, and this is going to be Exploding Palm build. Exploding Palm, it'll be applied on enemies, and boom, everything's going to go dead. But your weapons and your gear that you have on here is going to be increasing your exploding palms, or it's going to be increasing your seven-sided strike. Seven-sided strike is what will make everything go boom. So you're going to be applying exploding palm, then seven-sided strike, and bam, everything's dead. It's a very straightforward build, but it's going to be hard to survive at times. So you need to make sure that you got all your stuff activated. But let's go ahead and take a look at the skills. First off, we got Way of 100 Fists, Exploding Palm, Dashing Strike, Cyclone Strike, Seven-Sided Strike, and then for the passives we got Mythic Rhythm, Harmony, Beacon of Yatar, Near Death Experience. Alright, so that's all the abilities there, and this is how I'm going to use them whenever I run my run here. You got your dash, so you can port around the map a little bit faster, get out of hairy situations or whatnot. But that's basically all that you're going to be using that for. Whenever you go up to the group, you just want to be pushing your X or your left mouse click. And then every third time it hits, it's going to apply Exploding Palm on everybody. So basically, whenever you get one Exploding Palm, you can basically blow up a group. After you get that Exploding Palm on the enemies there, you want to use your seven-sided strike, which is your circle or your 4 on computer. Push circle, bam, that explodes, and it explodes everything around it. Very, very nice. And then you have your Epiphany that you can activate and just get some damage reduction and help you out get through the rift without dying. But every seven-sided strikes that you do, it's going to apply a damage reduction to yourself, so you'll be able to survive a little bit better. So you want to be able to use that every time it comes off cooldown. You're going to be applying the Exploding Palm, seven-sided strike, and then move along the rift, and then you come to the next group, apply your Exploding Palm, and then seven-sided strike right after that, and bam, you're going to get more damage reduction, and then you can just keep going on and on and on, and just get more damage reduction, and then hopefully not have to die while you're going through the rift there. So that's basically it. Oh, you have your Cyclone Strike that you can also use. You're going to apply your Exploding Palm on a couple of enemies. I would apply it to the weaker enemies just so that it's not one-shotting you. But go ahead and apply it, then use your Cyclone Strike just to suck them into you, and then go ahead and use your seven-sided strike just to go ahead and apply that damage, and then everything will go down. As long as your Exploding Palm is on the enemies, boom, they'll just explode just like that. And then every time Epiphany is up as well, just go ahead and use it just so you're not dying, especially if you're by a big group or whatnot. The single Exploding Palm that you have on here, you really don't need to use that because your X or your left mouse click, the main ability there, will go ahead and apply it for you, and it just makes it super simple for you to do, and that's all you have to worry about. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the maps and get the elite placements, and then we'll go ahead and move on after that to my actual run. But besides that, this is Easy, and I'm out. Alright, starting off with the maps here, I have added the enter and exit points just so you can clarify where the enter and exit is if you don't know what colors they are. Blue is where you enter in, and the red is where you exit. But anyways, you start up here at the beginning of the map, and they have the elite right at the top here, so don't forget him. Don't just cut down and forget him. He's a yellow, so he's going to give you 4 orbs. It's going to be very valuable. So go ahead and go for him. Just go ahead and pop right up on there. Pop your Epiphany before you get it on over there because you don't have any damage reduction, so you want as much damage reduction as you can. So pop that. Go ahead and put your Exploding Palm by using your main ability, X or your 1 button. Once you get that up, go ahead and then swirl them all up with your Cyclone Strike. Then once you get him up in the Cyclone Strike, just go ahead and pound him with the 7-sided strike. Then everything's just going to explode. If you need to, you may have to do it one more time just to make sure that the elite goes down if he wasn't in the explosion zone. But usually he goes down pretty easy. So go ahead and hit him up and then get on moving. But as you're moving through the level here, just go ahead and kill the trash mobs as they bunch up. Just if it's a pretty decent sized trash, just go ahead and kill it. Put the exploding palm, cycle them up, strike them up. Get them out of there. That's basically what you're going to be doing this whole time. So if you have a decent sized trash, kill it, then move on. Kill it, move on, get to the elite, kill it, move on, and that's what you're doing here. So come on over here to this elite here. Do your little combo on him. 1, 2, 3, bam! Then he's gone out of there. Grab this conduit right here, or not conduit, but it's a ability pylon, so it'll refresh your abilities really quickly. So you'll be able to port around with your dash ability really quickly, but you won't really need it right here at the beginning because you got the 2 elites right off the bat, right after that pylon. So those guys actually go down pretty easy together. So if you just start using your X or your 1 on some of the smaller trash around them, helps out, so you're not right in the middle taking all the damage. You do want to stay away from like the fireballs things are thrown around, because the fireballs will just eat you alive. Use your epiphany whenever it's up, especially whenever you're around elites. That'll help you stay alive. So if you have an epiphany, pop that epiphany and then do your combo and just go ahead and take them out. Then don't forget about this elite right up here, so just swing on it right on up there, go ahead and get him and then take him out as fast as you can. And then move on here. Oops, sorry about that. Move on down here, get this trash on the way over to this pylon. There's a pretty decent amount, so I'd probably stop right around there and then stop right there after you got that pylon. Kill up that trash and then get on out of here. Making it on over to floor 2, you'll be entering in right over here to the right. You have an elite right off the start right there, but that's just about it for a long time. There's little trash on this whole stretch right here, so go ahead and try to get through that as fast as you can. Just go ahead and go straight down to this elite. Once you get down to this elite, you want to identify him as fast as you can, because he's one of those little guys that burrow into the ground and they come out with like the rock all over him, and then he's a lot harder to kill. So try to get him as fast as you can. Just go straight for him, put exploding palm on him, cycle everybody in together, and then go ahead and strike him up, and then try to kill him before he gets like all multiplied and all over the place. He gets out of hand really easy. If you're having a problem with it, you may want to hit this conduit pylon and then come back. That'll help out with some of the ads around and whatnot. But up to you. I tried doing it without the pylon and then grabbing the pylon afterwards. But go ahead and do what's most comfortable for you. I think the pylon may be a little bit easier. I just thought about that as I was going over here. But if you didn't get it before the elite here, go ahead and grab that pylon and just go ahead and move on over to this next elite. And then on the way over, just like before, just kill that trash on the way over. The trash is huge, but it's going to give you a lot of level progression as you're going. And then get over to this elite, go ahead and take him out with your combo. And then just go straight to this next elite right up here, and this is where my Rift Guardian has been popping right after I kill this elite right here. So go ahead and do your little combo on him, boom boom boom. You may want to save your epiphany for the Rift Guardian, because the Rift Guardians, whenever it's a little bit tricky. But get this guy out of here. The Rift Guardian's going to pop, and you're going to do the same thing on the Rift Guardian. You want to use your epiphany, you want to put the exploding palm on the boss, you want to use your Cyclone and then 7-sided strikes just to go ahead and get that damage on them. And then you're going to want to port away or something like that, and then come back whenever it's a little bit free and go ahead and apply that exploding palm again, and then use your 7-sided strikes until he's down basically. But I'd use your dashing strike just to get out of there and whatnot, just to help out with dodging some of that damage that he's given you. But besides that, that's all you have to do. You just have to take him down. It takes about 5 times with the 7-sided strike to take the Rift Guardian down. But other than that, that's your Rift for this week. Good luck to you guys. If you're having troubles staying alive, try to go up to the little trash mobs that are around the elites and apply that exploding palm to them, and then Cyclone strike everybody in to one big group and then explode everybody. Try doing that. It helps out a lot. But besides that, that is it for the maps. thank you guys for coming by every week. If you haven't heard already, I need subs. I need as many subs as I can. By the 20th, I need to hit that 1,000 goal for YouTube, so I don't take my monetization away. But if you haven't, please subscribe. If you can tell some friends, please have them subscribe. But other than that, I'm going to move on over to my run. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is Eazy, and I'm out.
There is always